What's up? How's it going, guys? It's your boy Liquid Chillin' here to do a Super Mario Sunshine speedrun. Let's get the couch intros as well.
Hey, what's up? I'm Chris.
I'm Tones.
All right, and yeah, I think I'm about ready to get started if everyone is ready. So right when I press start is when the timer starts. Are we good to go on that?
Yes, give me a countdown.
Okay. All right, I'll go on go. So 3, 2, 1, go. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. So I've been speedrunning this game for about 1.5 years on and off. Not super consistently because I frequently take breaks to focus on melee. So haven't been super consistent with it, but whenever I get a chance to, I try to speedrun and practice. CRT giving some issues right now. Hopefully that just stops.
What's this icky paint-like goop? It's moving! No, boys, don't touch that stuff.
But yeah, so the Sunshine speedrunning community is really, really helpful. That was part of what made it so easy for me to get into. I also think it's just one of the easier speedruns in general in terms of being able to pick it up and complete a run. There's not too many really in-depth tricks that you need to learn. Gelato skip is probably the biggest one, and I'll discuss that more when it's coming up a little bit into the run.
Master Mario, if you would, cross over to that shore and find some assistance.
The route's also really easy to remember in Sunshine. It's pretty straightforward. Just go to every level and beat the Shadow Mario.
Right. For any percent, that's the only requirement. So that's why some of these skips that I'm going to be using actually allow you to skip whole shines. Unlike some of the other 3D Mario speedruns, there's no set amount of stars or shines that you need to collect. You just have to beat Shadow Mario in every world to activate the final level to run a mountain.
Scanning and classifying subject data.
So a lot of people are turned off by the really long cutscenes at the beginning of this game. I actually kind of like them because when you're speedrunning constantly, it gives you kind of like a chance to just take a break at the beginning of runs. So I don't mind them too much, but if you're resetting a lot early on, then it definitely can get annoying.
Use the R button to shoot water from my tank. If you press the R button all the way down, you can.
But yeah, so like I was saying, the Sunshine community really helpful. Shout outs to Wilco SC2 who hung out in my chat when I was first learning this game and taught me a bunch. Alright, CRT is
getting worse and worse, oh my god.
Literally cannot see right now. Hopefully I can see soon. Oh, that fixed just in time. This is a little sketch. Alright, I have a ready-made John now, though. For every time I mess up, it was definitely the CRT messing up.
Yep.
So beginning of the game, very straightforward. This airstrip section, there's not too much possible time loss here. Can mess some small things up, but it's pretty straightforward. Shout outs to Bouncy Boy for the backflip strat. Puts you right where the shine's going to be there. Or close. All right. So now this is the longest cutscene in the game coming up. It's about 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that.
Dude, chillin'.
What's up?
We got a 2.5 minute cutscene, you saying?
Yeah.
That sounds like perfect time to rip through some donations, because I was just reminded I have a job to do over here.
Oh.
We got $10 in from Hyper Mario Sunshine 21 saying, good luck chillin', can't wait for that Shadow Mario diss track, and also can't wait for the Luigi's Mansion race with 5x GameCube and HD Lax. Everyone's doing this for a great cause. You're right.
Nice.
$20 in as well from Kissimmee Calvary saying, hey guys, please don't spam the Chilluminati emote in chat because it overheats my computer, Bible thumb. And let's get that Shadow Mario diss track, fam. Dude, I'm hyped.
Shout outs to Hyper. Yeah, so I do have a Shadow Mario diss track ready. If we manage to hit this incentive, then I guess I'm doing that.
So it is daytime in Delfino Plaza. Our poor residents tremble beneath the veil of darkness. expert shine scholars have
So I've been working on my movement a lot in this game. That's part of why, pretty much why this game appeals to me so much as a speedrun, is because it has really good movement. Obviously, being a melee player, I need good movement in my games, and this game has really slick movement. And that's pretty much what makes it such a tough speedrun. As I was saying, it's an easy speedrun to get into, but it's really, really optimized at the top level. I don't do too many things differently in terms of the route that I use and the skips and stuff compared to the world record holder, but I'm over 10 minutes off the world record, and that's just almost entirely movement optimization.
Mario shall not be allowed to leave.
Yeah, this game is very comparable to Melee. You got all these small movement optimizations. You know, you got hover slides, water sliding all over the place. Some alternate strats. You know, you can play the game without using them and still do pretty decently, but really mastering all of those small things is really what makes you a great Sunshine player.
Yeah.
Mario, you witnessed this object at the
And that's, I think, part of what makes it a really cool speedrun to watch, too, is even, you know, at the different levels of play, you can see a lot of different movement options that people use for different strats. So it makes it a very unique experience watching different runners play it.
Especially because how easy they make it look.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can watch Bouncy Boy, and if you're a runner, you know, you say, oh, look at that, I can do that, right? And then you realize all those small things, you just can never match it.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely really impressive watching people at the top level. The world record holder is Nindide, and his strats are actually absurd sometimes, how optimized they are. Very, very good.
Yeah, Dide has spent a lot of time just optimizing every single small thing in this game, and more than any other person at the current moment.
Yeah.
And it's really impressive.
Your first job's to get rid of all that ugliness. And remember,
all right, so let's get rid of all this ugliness.
You'll know if you start slacking off.
Thankfully, there's not that much actual paint cleaning required for the speedrun, since that can be a more tedious part of this game sometimes. Those guys definitely like to get in the way of water slides. All right, so we got a bubble friend. I have a much less friendly name for them that I use on my stream, but for now we'll call them bubble friends. So yeah, another cutscene here. Like I said, there's definitely a lot of cutscenes right at the beginning of the game, but once you get past them, the gameplay gets going pretty quickly, so we'll see how this goes.
Would it be a good time to read some donations? Yeah. We have $10 from the D SSB saying, "Das ma dog." Chillin' Illuminati. We also have $10 from Asakurta saying, "Let's go chillin'. Gelato first try, chillin' pump." And $5 from Mike Mosey. Chillindude? That's my dog. Good luck, dude.
Thanks, homies. Yeah, I got a slow kill on Shadow Mario there. Unfortunate. Not a big deal, though. All right, so we're finally into the first world here, Bianco Hills. Again, you only have to beat Shadow Mario, which is always the 7th level of every world, in each world to complete any percent. And so this shine, I'm actually going to skip Bianco 1 and go straight to Bianco 2.
Yeah, the shine is what we like to call the only intended skip in the game, because PD is just up there chilling, and you can just jump right up there.
All right, good spider. All right, good start.
Nice.
The wall kick on the windmill can be really tricky when you're starting out.
Yeah.
It can be really frustrating because it's the first level too, and then you want to get a good run going, and you reset on the first level. You gotta watch the cutscene all over again.
Yeah. It's super annoying when that happens. There's a lot of really subtle aspects of the distances that you get from jumps in this game. Actually depends a lot on how long you hold down the button. And so on those wall kicks, depending on how long you press A, it can make a big difference on where you actually end up. Good timing on these ground pounds.
Yeah, PD fight is very straightforward. You see he's actually lined up on the side of PD. That's because if you're lined up in front of him, he'll do a spin attack, which will knock you back. But when you stand to the side of him, he rotates a little bit, and that forces him to open his mouth.
Yeah, and we'll fight PD again a few shines from now.
But that fight is the worst.
Yeah, RNG dependent. You'll see once we get there. Hopefully we end up with good RNG this time. But that can actually make a pretty big difference, especially in the early goings of a run, since you can lose like over 30 seconds to RNG alone. Luckily at my skill level, RNG doesn't make or break a run for me really, but for the top level runners, RNG can definitely make or break a run at this point, for sure.
Yeah, I think I've seen Diddy even reset over bad PD RNG.
Okay, pretty decent movement there.
The infamous secret levels without using Flood. In any percent, we will see 9 of them, 9 out of 10. And they are very hard when you're starting out to run this game.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people know these levels as really tough just casually, but they can actually be really tough in speedrun context as well, especially at first. So coming up here, I'm going to try a little bit of a time save called Travel Skip. Essentially what happens is I unlock this area called Rico Harbor. We're not actually going to go to Rico Harbor until much later, but while it's unlocking, I'm going to travel back to Bianco and therefore just skip the need to manually walk back to Bianco after the Rico unlock cutscene is over.
This trick looks really, really weird. The camera doesn't know what to do, and it completely freaks out. You'll enjoy it if he gets it. Should be good. Nice.
All right.
Got it.
Yeah, it seems really weird that you have to go out of your way to unlock Rico if you're just going to wait for it to go later. But it makes it up in the long run because every time that the plant monster, the little black things, are on the screen, they cause a cutscene after you grab a shine. So you want to make sure to kill the plant monsters as fast as possible, which is also why we're just going to leave Bianco early and go straight to Gelato after the next shine.
Yeah, a little bit sloppy, but not bad.
Yeah, let's be good.
Oh. Okay. So there's actually only a couple of red coin levels that you actually have to do for any percent. thankfully. I'm not a big fan of the red coin levels, but...
Yeah.
And so this is where we fight PD again, and this time RNG is a factor, so can definitely influence how fast the split goes.
Okay. All right, nice.
Not bad. So I'm just spraying this paint now, this mud now, just to get it out of the way for later. It doesn't really matter, but the more mud there is, the more likely the bubble friends are to spawn and potentially mess with the fight. So it's good to just get rid of it. Bubble friend. But aside from the flying around pattern, the fight itself is mostly similar to the first fight. So where he actually goes here and which spots he stops at is purely RNG. Not a bad first spot, but not an amazing first spot either. So we'll see where he goes from there.
Yeah, luckily anytime he goes to that spot, he's guaranteed to go over the wall, which lets Chillin grab that life, which be a little bit safer in the marathon, as well as refill his water tank. So
yeah.
It's also RNG whether he does the tornado attack.
Oh yeah, so that's one thing. There's no tornadoes in the first fight, so that can actually add even more extra time from RNG if he throws the tornadoes.
It should be a good pattern.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
all right.
And as long as you stay really close to PD, then you're not really in danger of being hit by the tornado. Oh man. Okay. So yeah, it's slightly tougher than the first fight, but still not too bad. Most of the bosses in this game, until later on, are fairly straightforward and simple. All right, and now part of the run that can be very intimidating, gelato skip. It's a very simple trick, and it's not that tough to learn, but the timing is very tight. So even once you know the trick and practice a lot, you can still mess it up sometimes. So hopefully it'll go well. And, oh, sorry, go ahead.
You have $20 from your boy Furion. Go for the swag wall trip.
I'll probably do it.
He's talking about Bianco 6.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, actually, I think he's talking about Serena 2 with the gear.
Oh, the momentum spin?
Yeah, no, just before, while the gear is first turning, you can do a wall jump just for fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that would be...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always do that one in Serena too. It scares the audience always.
Yeah. But it's actually like never fails.
Yeah.
So the gist of the trick is you get a coconut and line it up on top of this hut. This hut actually has a shine that you're not supposed to get until much later in the run. It's actually a pretty absurd level where you have to get a giant watermelon and bring it down. But instead of doing that, we're just going to clip through the hut using this coconut and grab the shine. And since it's Gelato 8, that pretty much skips all of Gelato, the world. since you can just scroll back and go to 7 from there. Oh, baby, let's go. Let's get it.
Yep. Nice. That was really smooth. Yeah, this game, if you grab a shine out of order, the game gives you full control over the levels, as you can see when he re-enters, which is really cool.
So yeah, since I got 8, I can just go back to 7 and eat gelato.
Gelato skip is used in every single category, every single major category, that except for the ones that say glitchless or no skips. Because like even in 120, even though you have to get all the shines, it's faster to just skip gelato and go to it later.
All right, not bad. So yeah, that's pretty much the early game. It's not too bad aside from if you get bad PD RNG or mess up gelato skip.
Nah, it's pretty bad. I hate the early game.
Yeah, I think I should spend more time practicing like late game. Since I mostly do runs instead of practicing, I get a ton of early game practice. So I'm decent at it. Oh, nice. Got the momentum spin jump.
Yeah, momentum spins are really weird in this game. Basically, anytime you roll out onto a slope surface, you get a really fast run speed, and you can use that momentum to continue into a jump. There we go.
All right. A little bit shaky there, but we're good. So you're supposed to need the rocket nozzle to actually get up there and enter that pipe. That's why I had to do some fancy stuff to get up there early. And the route that I'm using uses a trick called Yoshi Skip. You get to enter a secret level without actually using Yoshi, even though you're supposed to have Yoshi. Otherwise, if I did not do Yoshi Skip, I would actually have to wait until later in the run to do Pianta Village after unlocking Yoshi.
I don't even know what the route is like when you don't use Yoshi Skip.
Oh, really? Yeah, I used to run it when I first picked it up without Yoshi Skip.
If you don't do Yoshi Skip, you have to do Pianta last after an OP. It's actually not that much slower, because if you go to Pina right away, you skip more cutscenes.
Okay.
But in the long term, it's definitely slower.
Yeah, because Yoshi Skip without Yoshi.
That was lucky.
Yeah,
right.
Bounce. Nice.
Double bounce.
So you can pause there to skip that word bubble, but because it took me so long to travel to the Shine, I just opted not to pause.
I always recommend to new players to not do the Yoshi Skip route when they start out, and just put Pianta at the end of the run. Because Yoshi Skip only saves time if you get it first try. Otherwise, you will actually lose time.
Yeah.
I think Yoshi Skip without Yoshi saves about 40 seconds. I'm not sure though.
40? I don't think it's more than 30.
I think it is. Maybe if you get Papaya, it'll be faster. You can just chuck it.
And so now we race Piantissimo, who is actually not very fast. Actually losing to Piantissimo almost never happens in real runs. It can happen in 120 shines because people actually collect blue coins while racing him. So definitely more possible there. And any percent, it's pretty free.
Are you telling me you've never lost the race? Well, because you died or something?
I've died before.
Yes. Yeah. I think everyone died on this race before.
All right, man. We got a donation coming through from my dog Chillindude. Yo, by the way, Chillin, what's up, man? You know what time it is. It's your boy TK
dog.
Breezy, my dog. Yo, let's get some donations out here for Chillin. But yo, we got a donation coming in from March Chan with $5 saying something about the animals. I don't think I really read it on stream, but it's $5 on top of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that, man. Thanks.
Going for 1738. Didn't quite get it, but I'll settle for 1728. 1728. Okay, and so this level is actually kind of interesting. It's not really a secret level in the same way that all the others are, but you do lose flood right at. This is actually the only level where you lose flood right at the beginning of the actual shine. And then going to do some fancy stuff to get flood back and complete the level.
This level is really long in the intended way. There's like a whole maze on the ground you're supposed to go through. But what he does is he takes damage from the wind, and it gives him invincibility frames to travel through the lava. If you take damage from the lava instead, Mario will keep bouncing. It's a different kind of damage, and he won't be able to travel through it.
Yeah, you basically have no control over Mario while he's burning as well. So if you're stuck in the middle, then you're very likely to die.
I would say also one of the harder levels when you're starting out to run this game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I did the tree strat for a good amount of time.
Yeah, you can travel one of the really big palm trees and jump all the way down. Still faster than going the regular way.
Yeah. I like the bingo strat for no damage taken. Have you ever done that?
I would just do a spin jump from the top, or use the water.
No, you don't use the water. You do a momentum spin off the first tree where the red coin is.
You and your momentum spins. I don't do those.
So this level is actually slightly RNG as well, which way he faces. And so I got good RNG, but requires a little bit more movement. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
That was a really slow water slide. So I'm going to lose a little bit of time because of that, but it's not a big deal. I think it's probably actually about the same speed as him going around to the right side. Maybe a little bit slower. Not sure. Probably could have done that in a different, better way, but oh well. Okay. Yeah, this when you grab the chain and move the chomps in this game, it can be a little sketch sometimes. Whoa.
Okay.
I've never seen
Did
a
not
ledge
know there was a ledge on the side of this guy. All right. And so this level is the Yoshi skip leading into Chucksters. Especially when you're starting out, it's one of the tougher splits in the game for sure. Gets easier the more you get used to it, but it can still cause issues sometimes. Hopefully not this time.
Are you going for early cycle?
I will try,
Okay,
maybe.
nice.
We'll see how I feel about it. Early cycle is very, very unlikely, so chances are even if your movement's perfect, you can sometimes still not get it, so, well, frequently still not get it. I think it's, what, a 10 or 15% chance?
It's super low.
Yeah. So.
Even for top level players, it's no more than a fifth of the time.
All right, cool. In there.
All right.
So that trick is kind of similar to Gelato Skip in the sense that you're clipping through and then hovering, but it's a much bigger window as far as the timing. Little guy doesn't want to move, so I got to use a big guy, which I'm kind of nervous about, but whatever.
No, that's good. You're fine.
Yeah. The big guy's really scary. You got to hold back or he'll just throw you totally off.
I think I got it.
You got it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for
Come on, early cycle. Come on.
Aw. All right, at least I got to bonk him so he doesn't. If you bonk him before he gets to these corners, then he's guaranteed not to stop. And so that's basically what creates the early cycle is whether he stops in the middle and at the corners is RNG. And so if he stops long enough at the beginning, like before you even get to him, then you have a good chance at early cycle. Obviously not in this case.
Nice.
Should be good.
All right.
Cool. All right.
There's a glitch there he just did where if you mash the Y button while you're being thrown, you actually get thrown backwards, which is very helpful because you can activate him a little bit early.
So through Yoshi Skip without any problems, that's good. Pianta 6 is actually a very, it's a level that has a lot of potential for optimization, a lot of potential which I have not tapped into. So my time here is not great.
You got to get above 2 minutes, all right.
Above 2 minutes, come on.
That's the goal.
I believe.
All right, we got another donation actually rolling in, though, from T-Boy with the $15 saying, shout out to my man's Tones Ballones on the couch. Great job with this Splatoon run earlier.
Yo, thanks, T-Boy.
Oh, that missed. Oh no.
What?
Whoa, how did you not get a spray there? That's weird.
Yeah, it was odd. Oh no. Oh no. Game is hard. Yeah, I think the sub 2 minute dream is already dead.
You can do it, I believe. Just play perfect, come on, man.
Yeah, as I said, this is definitely one of my weaker splits for sure.
Seconds, man. You can do it.
Oh, my lord.
No,
Oh
I
my
keep
God,
bonking. Yeah, this is one of my worst levels. As you can see. Ah, come on. All right. I've actually bonked on one of those posts and died.
Oh, happened to me all.
Yeah, I've done that before.
I think everyone has experienced these mistakes.
Yeah. All right. So just Shadow Mario left, and then we are done with Pianta Village.
We actually got 2 more donations actually coming through right here. Husk94 with the $4 saying, hi, Chillin'. And then Tech Knight with the $5 saying, that's my dog. Let's go, Chillin'.
What's up, homies? All Chilluminati homies. That's my dogs.
Alright, we should fall here.
Oh, come on. How is this taking this long? I feel like I've sprayed him enough. Okay.
There we go.
There's only certain spots where Shadow Mario can actually fall. Even if he's out of health, no.
Rude.
He will only stop at certain spots.
And another $20 donation actually coming in from Smash God, one of the MDVA homies, saying, chillin' my beat. Best emote, free.
And so right here, there's a cutscene. There's actually a way to skip the cutscene called Honey Skip. But it's a pretty tough setup, and it only saves 15 to 20 seconds if done perfectly. So at this point, I've opted not to learn it yet.
Same.
I'll learn it eventually. One day.
You're not a true Sunshine runner until you lose a lot of runs on Honey Skip for no reason.
Oh, man. It requires you to die on a specific pixel, on a specific frame. And if you don't die on the right position, you just have to do it again, or the cutscene just plays anyway. So you lost all the time from the setup. Not worth it early.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. Definitely gets to be worth it once you're sub 120 or so, but it's tough regardless, even when it is worth it.
Good thing we're not sub 120.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is Mecha Bowser. There's actually 2 very long cutscenes on this level, but there's luckily pretty easy skips for them, so try to do those. This is the first one. You just exit area at a specific time, basically. And so since I was sliding into where the cutscene would be triggered, I don't actually exit area. I just start the fight.
Really easy cutscenes get.
Yeah.
This cutscene, the first one, how long is it? 45 seconds, 50 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second one is really long.
The second one's 2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes. It's actually really funny. If you skip both of these cutscenes, there's a certain detail about the story in the run that you'll never get to see until the very end. Should I say it? Can we spoil it?
Sure.
Okay, so
I got 2 early shots.
The second cutscene shows that Shadow Mario is actually Bowser Jr.
Snap.
Yeah, and we would never know that if we don't watch the cutscene. And then at the very last level, we just see Bowser Jr. out of nowhere. And it was Shadow Mario all along.
Yeah.
So there's a second cutscene skip. Once you've hit enough times to end the fight, you can just go ahead and activate this shine by exiting area again.
All right, we actually got 3 more donations during that boss fight. We got Shelly Toms coming through with the Let's Go Chillin', hashtag that's my dog. Leodo coming through with the I wish I was on that couch. Good luck on your run. Let's effing go with the $10 though, so you know I got you right there. And then Aerodet coming through with the $5 saying, I got 5 on it. Let's go Chillin'. He actually got 5 on it though.
Thanks, homies. So we got Pinatu with the mole skip, which, contrary to popular belief, is not free.
Come on, man.
I would like to note that Aerodet came through once again, and he had another 5 on it. So
another 5
he had 2 5s on it. Let's go.
In there, let's go. Completely skipped the fighting the mole. Just enters with him. Loading zone still working.
We will actually come back and fight that mole later in the run, though. Not done with him. Well, probably like his cousin or something. All right.
Clean.
Not bad. And so we got another red coin level coming up in Pinna 3. One of the tougher red coins, I would say, in terms of really optimizing it, but it's still not too bad. There's a much harder strat that involves actually going on some of the spinning boats that we'll see in the park. I don't do that yet because it's tough, but it saves, I think, 5 or 6 seconds if done optimally. So not a huge deal.
We got RTZ Sama coming through with the $10 saying, what's up, Chillin'? The stream looks a bit different today. Did you get a new place?
Oh, man. No. Okay. Well, time lost, but that's fine. Oh, come on. I hate the turtles. Let's just do this. Okay. Got it. Let's go. Woo! Yeah, this red coin can be annoying because even though it's not too tough, when you do mess something up like that, you tend to lose quite a bit of time if you fall in the water. Oh, no? Okay.
Good idea. Good idea.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That happened again.
All right. New strats coming up on the fly right now. Okay. Yeah, really slow red coin, but thank goodness that's over.
Okay, but like, I mean, that's good. That's over. What we have right here, big money being dropped right here from Glazetron saying with the 200.
Ooh.
Saying Chillindude is why I still play Melee. Let's get some donations for that diss track. I mean, I also want to hear that diss track. Chillin's actually my favorite rapper. Dingle Dang also coming through the $20 saying, let's go Chillindude. And with that, I think I actually got to go play some Melee, so I'll be right back.
Nice. Thank you for the donations, guys. Keep them coming. Maybe hear that diss track. So, the Wilted Sunflowers. This is actually one of my least favorite splits in the game. It's not super tough, but it can just be really annoying sometimes. Ideally, you want to kill them all at once and get a 1 cycle, but I'm not very good at that. Most likely, I'll get a 2, hopefully 2 cycle, maybe 3.
Nah, you're going to get the 5-0, dudes.
Let's see if I can 5-0 this real quick. Oh, no. Oh, well.
Yeah, they only get stuck in the sand.
Yeah, so 1 ended up on the grass there, unfortunate. But I got 3 at once at least.
We got $5 from Lemon Scented Lotion saying, throw your money on the line because I'm making some. Hashtag that's my dog.
That was
Okay.
really close.
Oh, no!
I tried to turn jump dive, it didn't happen. Okay, 3 cycle. This is a pretty slow pin apart so far. Let's hope that the next
okay.
level goes well.
I think pin is the hardest area in the game.
It might be. It's definitely tough. Alright, so finally done with that shine. Now, this next shine is super interesting. So, something that's actually fairly recently discovered, after you beat Pinna 4, you can actually skip into Pinna 6 using one of several different methods. I'm going to use what's called 5YG. Basically, EYG stands for Early Yoshi Go Round, since to enter the Pinna 6 secret, you go into Yoshi Go Round with Yoshi. But since you do it early, it's called Early Yoshi Go Round. Since it originally took place in level 2, but now it can be done in level 5 or 3 more optimally, they call it either 5YG or 3YG depending. 5YG is a little bit easier, but it's slower as well.
You want to save the game. We didn't save on the last shine.
Oh, okay.
I put in
I'll
the memory card for you.
Okay, cool. Good call. There is a chance of soft lock.
There's a chance
on
of
this
soft
level.
locking here. Yeah. All right.
Good call.
All right, then. We're good again.
So Yoshi wants a specific. There's slight RNG in which fruit Yoshi wants. The old method, when you did it in Pinna 2, actually had quite a bit of RNG because you needed homing missiles to come at you. Oh no!
Oh, all right.
That
was
not a big deal. I can go get the other durian. Yeah, I don't know why he kind of like double ate there. Odd.
Got a few donations here if you got time.
Yeah, sure.
We got $10 from Snake Master saying this run is brought to you by Snake Strats.
Is it?
We got $38 from Sam Pool. 1738. Always. Anyways, shout out to my dude Chillin, TMD. We got $25 from the.
What is happening?
Come on, Papaya.
Saying, Chillin, that's my dog.
I think I got to exit area.
Good luck on the run. I'll donate another 10 if we can get a flex on us, plebes.
Quick flex. Yeah, so fruit storage not really playing along with me there. So unfortunate.
I'm not sure if it's gonna help, but don't like ground pound immediately back on him.
Okay.
That might make it
Yeah,
easier.
that might make a difference. For some reason, like it looked like he wasn't even eating the fruit some of the times. I don't get why that happens.
Yeah, I like doing a full dismount and then diving back on him while I'm falling.
Come on. Coconut's kind of annoying because it can blend in with a lot of the grass and flowers and such.
I've lost the run before because I couldn't find the coconut anymore on the grass. That's really unfortunate. There you go.
We got it.
Now it's stored. The next time he presses B while on Yoshi, he will eat that no matter where he is.
And I already got 2 of these guys following me, so I can just use them. So these guys are what actually makes this trick work. No? Oh, man. Okay.
Let's go. We got 2 more.
Yeah.
Only one is following.
Yeah, I should be able to get this other one. Hopefully.
Alright, got it.
Ah, come on. Oh, no.
We need that head back.
Yeah. Yeah, Mario actually starts to lose health when he loses the hat, so that can be bad.
These guys are so far away.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. All right.
You're going for it? All right.
I guess. I mean, what else can I do? I I guess I could just finish pin of 5. All right, if I don't get it on this try, I'm just going to do pin of 5. Just to move things along here. I apologize about this. I had practiced this a bunch. It can still be a bit iffy, though.
Hey, Chillin, you got a donation incoming, all right? You ready?
Yeah.
All right. RWhite025. Hey, Chillin, I'm back with another clutch credit card steal.
Nice work.
You also have another donation by Owen, $10 incoming. Register for Smash H2O at smash.gg/smash2. Oh, yeah.
What? Okay. Well, we're just going to do the level. Screw it.
Dang. That sucks.
Yeah.
On the bright side, we get to see some cool pin of 5 strats.
Never play this level anymore, so just going to kind of wing it here.
Where are you going? No, it's fine.
All right.
All right.
Killed the turtle.
Nice.
So yeah, that was pretty tough. I don't feel like that skip is that hard, but there are just some specific things that can get messed up. That sidestep is probably the toughest part. Riding this up. So yeah, this is the shine you normally skip by doing the trick I was trying to do. So we will do the old strats where you actually just get Yoshi as normal. And then thankfully we're almost done with Pinna. Which I'd say is like about the halfway point. After Pinna, right?
Yeah,
Something
usually.
Like
All right, let's see what Fruity wants. It's like pineapple.
yeah, pineapple. Luckily, I still remember where these fruits are. Oh, come on. What?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That's scary.
Yeah, little sketch, because if Yoshi goes in the water, he dies. Oh, other side. So yeah, if I had done that trick I was trying to do successfully before, then I would have entered that from there.
Hey, Chillin, you know what's even brighter than the coins you just passed?
What's that?
Just guess this donation coming in from the76000, $10.
Oh my god. What? You don't deserve to live after that.
Yeah. You should be dead right now, dude.
No, that's part of why I like doing over the top to the left, because sometimes you can get lucky and get saved there.
That was crazy.
All part of the plan.
Yeah, the trick he was trying to do makes use of the mechanic where after every spin jump or while you're spinning, when you hit the ground, your next jump is a triple jump, which of course is the highest jump. And when you do a dive, you can get over the wall and skip a cycle.
Okay, so pin of 6 finally over with. That would definitely be the longest pin of 6 split of my life. And then just Shadow Mario left in Pinna. And as you've seen with some of the other Shadow Mario fights, there's ways to kill him very quickly. They're harder in some worlds than others, but this one's not too tough. But if you don't have strats to kill Shadow Mario quickly, this can actually be one of the worst Shadow Marios because
absolutely.
He takes a really annoying path around the world, around the stage.
Snake. donation coming in by SnakeMaster777. $1. Looks like I have to come up with some snake strats for EYG camera.
Get that turtle a bath real quick. All right, Pinna Park is over, which leads us to Rico, which we, of course, activated a long time ago, but we're finally going to actually play it now.
Rico is the fastest stage in the run. All of the shines are really quick.
Yeah, and there's also pretty much no RNG, right?
Yeah.
So that's nice. It's a very straightforward world.
You have a donation incoming. Gallifrey 625, $20. Good luck to my favorite smashing streamer, PB or not. That's still my dog.
All right, good movement to start this level here. So this is another quote-unquote boss that's not very tough. And we fight him twice as well, kind of like PD. And like PD, it's pretty much the same fight both times. Pretty straightforward. So you can actually hear his voice change, and that's when you can let go of the tentacle. A lot of people playing this casually will just pull it back really, really far unnecessarily.
And if you grab it right after spraying him, he will also not attack. So you can just like go for the nose right away. I think the intended way is to rip out all 4 tentacles first, and then go for the nose.
Right.
The way I used to do it was actually just rip out the front tentacles, because while you're pulling his nose, he never attacks with the back tentacles.
Ah, I didn't know that.
Big Buffalo coming in with $5. Bodie coming in with $10. Screw 5YG, you still my dog, Shilling Heart. Also a shout out to Prism. And Tones Balloons, 2-6 streamers.
Appreciate all the donations from the homies. And yeah, that 5YG was rough, but the gelato skip and Yoshi skip went really well, so that kind of makes up for it.
You just all gotta go follow Chillin, and you can watch it on his own stream.
Yeah, he's been running this quite a bit recently. Mostly in prep for STR, but I can tell he really does enjoy doing runs in this game.
Yeah, I can definitely feel myself getting better too, like especially with the recent movement upgrades with the hover slides and stuff. It makes it a lot more fun to play. So, all right, so this level has kind of a skip. Well, it's definitely a skip. It's you hit a checkpoint and then you just go take a shortcut to the end of the level, basically. So right here, there's a checkpoint, and then turn back around, jump over this wall, and finish off the level. So that makes it much quicker, of course.
Yeah, checkpoints are super broken in this game, or in this level. It makes you wonder why they even decided to like put checkpoints at all.
Yeah.
Because you would think they would put a checkpoint somewhere by the back end.
Right. And there's actually a way to do that entire level without the blooper. It's really sick to watch. If you haven't seen it yet, a lot of top level runners do it now because it does actually save time. It's just really tough to optimize to actually make it save time. But it's definitely cool to watch.
You need to be very good for it to be like saving time.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't know how much does it save. Like 2 seconds.
Top level 5 seconds.
5 even.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
because it's gotten that optimized, but
It's crazy.
the average person is only going to save 2 seconds if they do it well.
All right, Sheldon.
Hardest shine in the game.
All right, Sheldon, we have 3 donations coming up. The Dav Show, $5. Good Clucks in the tournament. Sleep Speedrunner with $1. Did the guy on the far left fall asleep? We have Rumster with $5. Good luck to Chillindude, and shout out to my favorite streamer, Chris on the couch.
And so that shine, very straightforward way to save a lot of time. I think you're supposed to get the rocket nozzle normally and then go up to the grate from underneath, but that little trick I did makes it much easier.
The intended way to go is to go all the way to the top.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a hole in the top.
Oh, wow.
and there's like little bouncy trampolines that you can jump up.
Yeah, you're supposed to go like an entire route through the level and enter from above. The only reason there's a cage in the bottom is to exit if someone doesn't want to grab the shine right away.
But they didn't think of the fact that you can just go in
from the bottom
from the grate.
So another secret coming up here. This one's not too bad as long as you use pretty much the same jump pattern every time. That's what makes it consistent. Definitely one of the harder casual or starting off speedrunning secrets though. I don't know why I did that dive. That was dumb. Oh well. Just taking it slow now.
All right. Oh, okay.
Holy crap. Okay. We are living. Barely, but we're living.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I don't know why. Oh my god. All right.
All right.
I don't know why I made that so hard on myself, but here we are. Ooh. Yeah, that was scary.
Yeah.
And so now we fight the blooper again from earlier, Gooper blooper. And very similar fight, like I said, just a different spot that you're fighting them at. Ooh. Didn't get the spin jump dive that I was looking for. That's on, oh, come on.
Okay.
And you have to pull back longer for whatever reason.
Because it makes it much harder.
Yeah, it's incredibly hard now.
Gotta like pull for an extra second. It's crazy.
Pretty tough.
You must find a way to fight it.
Thanks.
during the final cutscene.
That's even bad advice. Like.
So that's not reading advice.
Yeah, he's just saying, like, hey, you should fight it. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Flood.
Got that much, Flood. And now red coins on the water. I actually kind of hate this one. It's not a really tough shine, but...
It's my least favorite in the game.
It can be really, really annoying at times. Especially grabbing the shine at the end. I'm going to probably be very careful with that. Because that can go horribly, horribly wrong.
Whoa, Chillin', we got a huge donation coming from the people of Smash GG, $4,626.
What?
Holy crap.
Thanks to everyone that contributed to this event through Smash.gg. Hoping to see the Shadow Mario diss track. Put all of this towards the diss track. Come on, people, we can make this happen with the time left.
Nice.
All right.
How much we need for that diss track?
Yeah, what are we looking at? Shout outs to Smash GG.
Currently, out of our $6,000 incentives, we have $5,127.
Wow.
So we need another $873 to make it.
Let's make it happen, people.
Wow. Thanks again to Smash GG for that very generous donation. That's my dogs.
Grabbing the shine's the hardest part.
Yeah. Gonna take this very slow, go around the long way, and go to the one spot that doesn't actually have a blooper there. All right, here we go. I'm scared.
Yes.
All right.
Have you ever jumped on the purple blooper on accident?
Oh, yeah, that's the worst.
Oh, my God.
I looped around once, and then I died.
Yeah.
It was bad. So, yeah, the bloopers are all actually the same top speed if you hold up, but the yellow and pink ones have much worse handling. So, it's pretty much no reason to not use the green one for those levels, even in a speedrun context.
It's more of a challenge to actually use the purple one, I guess.
Yeah.
That would actually be kind of hard to get the red coins on the purple one, I think.
There used to be a bingo card that was do be a Rico 6 with the pink blooper only. That's the only way you can get that goal.
This is one of the easier Shadow Mario quick kills in the game. You just keep the spray nozzle trained on him as you run up this ramp. Pretty much a freebie. But it is unfortunate when you miss it, because then it takes a while to kill him after that. All right, and that's Rico Harbor. So again, one of the most straightforward, pretty much the most straightforward world in the whole game. No RNG, just pure execution for the most part. And now we head back to Bianco, because we got unfinished business back there.
One of the hardest secrets incoming.
Yeah. So I'm not sure whether I'm gonna. I'll try fast strats once.
The wall kick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can do it, man. I believe.
It's doable. We'll see. I'll try it once, and then I'll just go for slow strats if it doesn't work out.
I think you can get the wall kick, but only if the crowd starts chanting, "Let's go chillin'."
Okay, not the fastest, but all right. Bad angle there, but not a big deal. Okay, not bad. Let's see if we can do this.
That looks
that's
good.
it.
Yeah, man, there you go.
Nice.
It's not over yet. There's another tough jumper coming up.
No, everything else is free.
Come on.
Yeah, falling off this block is one of the most annoying ways to die in a speedrun. Just because it's not hard at all. It's just kind of tedious. Slowly walk around this thing.
Here we go.
Oh, I'm going to take it slow. Yeah.
Scary.
All right.
Nice.
Ooh. Side flipping into the shine. Optimal strats. Actually loses like a second and a half.
Yeah.
So yeah, that actually was pretty good. That might have been a gold split in my actual splits, which is kind of sad. All right.
We got a donation coming from Hamster, $20.
I like the Shadow Mario. You can make him fall before he starts running.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Too
Oh,
close.
not if you do that,
well, he's probably gonna go to the village now.
Yeah, he's gonna go to Lag
man.
City.
Oh boy.
Kill him with the hover nozzle.
Oh come on.
Oh, for
Dude,
right,
2-0.
right into me.
For some reason, bonking into things is not very slow. But if you bonk into Shadow Mario, it's just like a second or two slower.
Yeah.
They added like some extra punishment there.
That was a hilariously bad Bianco 7. At least we get to see the village one more time. All right, so we are through with Bianco Hills as well. Now we just have Serena and Noki to finish off the run. Both of which are, well, I'd say Serena's tougher, but Noki can be tough just because it has some hard levels and it's at the very end of the run, so pressure's on by that point usually. So this Yoshi always wants banana, so I just need to go get the banana beforehand. Oh, nice.
Oh, that was clean.
That was crazy. Have you ever clipped through the pineapple?
Yes.
Oh, really? You can do
that?
Yeah,
you can storage the pineapple, so it's still there, and then you will ground pound through it. And when you exit level, the pineapple's still there, so you have to get Yoshi again.
That happened to me.
I have a donation coming from Bobby Man 46, $10. I'm going to start playing Super Mario Sunshine again because of this. You revitalized my long lost love for this game.
Glad to hear it. It's definitely a really fun game. And now we got actually one of the harder bosses in the game, especially casually, Manta. This level can actually be a nightmare casually. It's kind of a nightmare in speedrun sometimes too.
Oh yeah.
There's a technique called spam spray, which makes this fight, well, it makes it basically beatable. It's like practically unbeatable without spam spray. It just takes so long. But that's what I'm doing right now. Kind of sends the water out a lot at once. And so I have to hit all of the bigger mantas, and then they turn pink and start following me. Oh, there's one over there. A couple over there, actually. Okay.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a really good manta. Yeah, it's really beneficial to kill the white mantas way sooner because if they're all closer together, then you can kill all the pink ones as they approach you.
Nice. That's not a bad manta. So that unlocks the actual hotel where the rest of the levels take place, except for one that we'll see later. This world, for whatever reason, has multiple spam spray heavy levels. Can get tiring on the fingers. Alright, whatever. Okay, so there's actually multiple secrets in this world for any percent, and they both can be kind of tough, so hopefully they go well. First one's coming up now.
Don't forget the swag jump.
There's some pretty crazy movement you can do at the beginning of this level, but I keep it relatively simple.
Nice.
All right.
Oh no. Well,
okay.
I just wanted to do fast threat, so killed myself on purpose. No, that's not what happened.
He couldn't handle the stream pressure anymore.
It is better to die at the beginning of a secret if you're going to die, obviously, rather than go through the whole secret and then die for time loss purposes. Okay. Oh, come on!
Oh. Did it eat your jump?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
The stand blocks, as they are like going down, they can eat your jump. But it's really annoying.
Oof. Oh.
Okay.
We'll take it. Oh, weird. Please give me a turn jump.
I'm pretty sure this is most speedrunners' least favorite secret.
Yeah.
It's really long. There's a lot of things that can mess you up.
Oof. That was a little scary.
A little.
All right, here we go. The swag wall jump.
Oh.
Oh, baby. So scary.
Oh.
How did I do it? So there's a momentum spin jump you can do there to save a little bit of time as well, but it's pretty tough. All right. Just wanted to kill that guy real quick. He was annoying me.
Dang. He didn't do anything.
The Stew's messed up 5YG, so you have to get your revenge.
Basically. So this level actually is intended to be very complex, involving a lot of exploration in the hotel. But we're just going to use a banana.
You're supposed to go in like almost every room of the hotel. You need to find Yoshi, a whole maze. Well, we just get a banana.
There you go.
In there.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, there's an invisible wall above the glass, and you can clip through it with the banana.
Yeah.
Kind of like bump clip in Super Mario 64. With the first start.
Except a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I've
probably
tried that
easier
before.
than bump clip.
Okay, so Serena 4 is another secret. This one's a little bit easier than Serena 2, but still definitely some chances to mess it up. I'm going to try fast strats once, and if they don't go well, then we're going to take it slow. Oh, come on. No water coming out. Oh.
All right, very cool out of bounds trick. You're supposed to play the casino games, and they can be very tedious, and they are pretty RNG heavy.
Super RNG heavy.
You can sidestep through an invisible wall here though, and right behind this wall is the entrance to the secret level. Dude, imagine we had to play the casino games.
Oh my gosh.
No one would run this game. Nice, you got it.
Well, that's going to lose a little bit of time, because I got to wait for this block now. But that's Q. That's Q. So I actually got the tough part and then messed up afterward. Kind of unfortunate. Take my sweet time here. All right. Not bad. Now we have one of the most RNG-based levels in the whole game. King Boo, another boss fight. Basically, you play slots with King Boo, and you need to get fruit because the fruit icon will it'll produce a bunch of fruit, but it'll also produce a pepper. So you throw the pepper at his tongue, and then you throw the fruit at his tongue, and that damages him for some reason. Let's not scrutinize it too hard.
Chilling, that sounds terrifying. I don't think I want to go against him, but it's okay. Bowtastic is coming through with a donation of $20. Don't let the generous donations be in vain, guys. We are so close to the Shadow Mario diss track.
Spray him with a little bit of water to get it started. Hopefully we get fruit off the bat.
Hey.
Nice. And so the ideal RNG is fruit and then something else and then fruit and then something else and then fruit. So you have to have at least one cycle in between fruit cycles. So that's why that's the perfect RNG. So that's one hit.
He needs to let it spawn, and then right after it spawns, he can cancel it. That counts as an in-between cycle. And now he can get fruits again.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that is
you
not
can-
fruit.
yeah, so you cancel cycle early just by running to the center under King Boo. So hopefully this is fruit this time. There we go. So 1 extra cycle so far, not too bad. I think every extra cycle is 10 seconds lost. So it can start to add up. You can actually get infinite extra cycles. It's pretty absurd.
Ooh,
Oh, I missed.
Missed the durian kill.
What was the worst amount you got before?
I think I've gotten 6 or 7 extra cycles before, but my worst King Boo ever, he didn't actually... He, for some reason, only threw out 1 pepper, and it was like under him, so I couldn't grab it because it would reset the cycle if I did.
Oh yeah, sometimes they'll
It made me
spawn
so
like
mad.
inside of him, and then it despawns.
Yeah.
I think my worst was 11 extra cycles.
Ooh.
Oh my lord.
Bet it was a good run too.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I was just really amazed on how bad RNG can get.
Yeah. Since this is one of the last like major RNG points of the run, it can end up killing good runs near the end, which is always sad when it happens, since it's not your fault when it does. All right. So, not too much RNG left for the rest of the run. And now we are back to outside the hotel, back on the beach. For whatever reason, there's goop everywhere.
I love this level. My favorite level.
His explanation here. There's goop. It's everywhere. Thanks for the breakdown, Mayor. Mario needs to get a key to like the city of Serena with how much he helps him out. Pretty much every single level in this world is actually pretty much every level in this game is Mario just helping out Piantas, even though they gave him a bad rap. Mario's just a swell guy. So this level is actually much harder on the Japanese version. So even though Japanese text is faster, it actually kind of balances out because this level takes longer to do. You have to clean almost every bit of goop in the Japanese version.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I was like, what am I missing? Fuck. Okay. Not a great Serena 6, but we'll take it.
Anonymous coming in with a donation. $5 for my dog. Let's get to the 6K mark.
Okay, so all we got left in Serena is Shadow Mario, and then we got 1 world to go. Noki Day. Which, like I said, I don't think Noki is necessarily the toughest world, but it can end up being the toughest world because of the pressure aspect, the fact that it's the last part of the run, especially when you're on good pace, obviously. Which, thankfully, I'm not, so I'm big chilling right now because this run does not seem great. Not bad. So only 1 more Shadow Mario after this in Noki, and it's actually one of the harder ones to get the quick kill. So hopefully I can nail that. But we are done with Serena. Moving on to Noki.
This will also mark the point where there's about 15 minutes left in the run, so if you really want to hear that Shadow Mario diss track, which I definitely do, I'd recommend you get your money in now. We only got a couple hundred to go.
Noki's the only level in the entire game that's completely without RNG. Even in the rest of the shines we're not seeing for 120.
No, what about the RNG of the eel when it spins on the ground?
What?
Which direction?
Yeah, which direction?
Is that RNG?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not relevant though. In which direction?
A little bit.
Is it?
It does make a difference.
You do have to change your strats, but it's not any slower.
It's not a huge deal. All right, so here's the Pinna 2 Mole's cousin. Since I skipped him, I decided to kill this guy.
I never noticed that he spins in different directions.
Really?
I've ran this game for 3 years. I've never noticed that.
Did you not watch the Race Fire tutorial?
No.
That was actually a pretty clean Noki one. Not bad.
Yeah, that was really good.
You know what's even cleaner? Flying Boo Cow with $10. Every dollar counts. 6,000 isn't far away.
Nice.
All right, and now this is another big trick in the run. What is actually the normal? What are you supposed to do on this level?
You climb all the way through the ruins in the wall, and then at the end of the ruins there's another blooper fight.
Oh, okay.
So the third blooper boss fight, but we're skipping all of this. For some reason, most boss fights spawn the shine after they are beaten, but in this level the shine is already in the level before even beating the boss. So we don't bother beating him.
Yeah, but unfortunately the shine isn't just in there like it is for Gelato 8. We have to actually defeat Noki 1. You can't just skip it.
Oh yeah, the shine is only there in the second level. If it was there in the first one, we might have a way to actually skip the first
Yeah, the
level.
spring's there.
Is it in the first?
Yeah, the spring is there in 1.
Oh, wow. That would be kind of sick.
You can get in there to like get blue coins. But
early? That doesn't make any sense.
Bingos.
Oh, for bingo. Of course, of course.
All right, and last red coin level, and one of the most boring, because you're just in a giant water bottle.
Hey, Chillin', you ready for some donations? I got quite a few, actually.
Let's go.
All right. G. Marcotte, 42, $10. That's my dog. If we don't get the diss track, can we at least get a piano dance kappa? And we also have Clever Pigeon with $5. We got to get that diss track. Anonymous with $20. A guy in the audience with $15. You guys see the time he lost to Shadow Mario? Don't you want to see what he has to say about him? And we also have Carbop with $20. Let's hear that diss track.
Well, this is a pretty terrible Noki red coin. But luckily, it's hard to lose too much time on this level. All right, now we got one of the tougher bosses in the game for sure, Eel. Especially in a speedrun context, it's pretty tough. I'm going to try to do it in a way that he never goes back down after coming up, and obviously I never get eaten by him. And hopefully that'll make it pretty quick.
Hey guys, I got a nice donation coming from Alicia's White's parents. $500. Thanks for helping.
Oh.
Thanks for helping and doing what you do for St. Jude.
Thank you. That's great.
So, is that official for the Shadow Mario diss track? Did we reach it?
Not quite. So the $500 wasn't counted towards the incentive, but
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go ahead and say it did.
I agree.
Nice.
So we have another about, let's say another $200, yeah?
Okay.
$200, guys. We got another 10 minutes. Come on.
I'll try to mess up more so you guys have more time to donate.
Yeah. Totally on purpose.
Don't worry, it's eel.
Yeah.
Very easy.
So these purple bubbles restore health, which Mario loses by being underwater, as well as coins. Oh, come on.
Hello?
Thank God.
Yo.
Get out.
Dude, that was so close.
I didn't realize he was closing his mouth, but we're good. We're good. That was really scary. Quick. Come on. Oh, thank God.
All right.
And the gold one to reset the cycle. Oh my God, dude.
Oh my gosh. Cutscene skip?
Come on. Yes! I got the cutscene skip. Let's go. So if you take damage right as you clean the last tooth, you actually get a cutscene skip there. So I start floating down while he's dying here, so I don't have to wait for that. Is this where the shine comes? Like around here?
Yeah.
Nice. That was actually a pretty good deal.
Bit to the left. There you go.
Sweet. Clean eel. All right, so we have just a couple tough areas left. This next one not being one of them. It's a rematch with our friend Piantissimo, which is pretty much just as free as the first one.
That's the absolute easiest shrine I can think of.
Yeah, probably. You have so long in this level, it's actually absurd. And then a few hard levels to end the run. Hopefully I can nail those.
This level is so easy. You can just like aim the camera towards the goal and keep holding forward and press A like once a second and you still beat him.
I don't understand why that boxing glove doesn't always hit you. Do you guys know why that is?
You need to get like really close to the wall.
I see.
And then when you go away again, it should punch you.
Yeah, I actually had no idea too, but I'm glad you guys explained it. But I can tell you guys we have a donation. We have Mosh Jarkus with $20. Chilling's diss tracks. For the rest, it's just a bunch of emojis. We have Dingo Dan with $20. Shadow Mario is not my dog. Trying to hear that diss track. Let's go. And we also have Dr. Song 13 with $5 and K with $5. Shout outs to shout outs. Hit the dab if you're real, chillin'.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
Oh no.
Oh.
All right. So we have Noki 6, the last secret, and arguably the hardest secret in the whole game. Especially because of its position in the run right at the end.
And we also have a donation coming from Clueless Cat with $5. We got this, guys. Awesome job chilling.
Oh, come on. If I fell down, I would have been very upset. All right. We're going to take the scenic route. There we go.
Good luck.
We got Dubs with $1. Doing what I can do to get those 6 Shadow Mario bars. That's my dog.
Nice. That's very good.
Cool. All right, we are almost done with this run. We got one more Shadow Mario and then the final world.
We got Burning Taco with $5. Triple gold to the end of the run.
Oh, wow. That was really fast. Nice.
The quick kill.
Triple gold to end the run, though. All right, so we are done with all the shine collecting. All we got to do is find and beat Bowser. So as you see, this cutscene signals that you've killed Shadow Mario in every world, and you are ready to unlock the final area, Corona Mountain. One last one, for good measure.
Oh,
okay. Interesting.
We have 2 donations coming in. Kissimmee Cavalry with $50. Got to carry this dang chat all aboard the donation train. Diss track hype. That's my dog. And we have Flirt with $10. I'll skip going out for lunch to get the diss track going. Let's go chillin'.
All right, that was close.
Yeah, a little bit.
Nice. There you go.
All right, and so new glitch recently discovered allows me to store this rocket buffer and then skip all the clouds, which I love because I hate the cloud part. All right, and not a bad Corona Mountain. So
nice.
The final boss is upon us. Spoiler alert, it's Bowser. Pretty interesting last boss fight. I don't think it's super tough for a last boss, but it's definitely a unique idea. You're fighting him in his hot tub.
All right, the run's going to end on the last ground pound, which is the fifth,
yeah. Okay. I might not hit.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, come on.
All right, as soon as Mario touches the last ground pound thingy.
Yeah, so get ready for time.
Runs over.
And time. We did it. All right. I'm guessing that wasn't a sub 130.
Sadly, no. The
Oh,
final
well.
time was 1 hour, 33 minutes, and 6 seconds.
Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, it's unfortunate that I couldn't get 5YG. That's pretty much why I missed the sub
easily
130.
like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Not a bad run otherwise, though.
Oh, yeah, everything else is really good.
So, hope you guys enjoyed it. And big time shout outs to Tones and 360 Chrism for joining me on the couch.
No problem, man. Hope we weren't too obnoxious in the back.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Chilling. You know, I enjoy that, but I'm also going to enjoy these donations. We have 2 anonymous donations with, I'll start with the first one, $25. Comment is dope game and dope player. Let's hear that diss track. And with the second anonymous with $5 is The World Needs to Hear This diss track. We have Mythical Sloth with $5. Shout outs to Elena, Chu, and Sergi. Let's go, chilling.